Hi guys, so today I will do the video regarding the teaching of Additional Mathematics Form 4 Chapter 9, which is Solution of Triangles. So in this chapter, we have three subtopics, which is sine rule, cosine rule, and area of triangle here. So let's see, the first subtopic we will learn today is sine rule. So let's say here we have two rectangles. So we have the lines A, we have the line B and line C. Okay, so in the opposite of the line A pointed to the angle here, so I will treat it as angle A, and then in the side B, opposite of the side B pointed to the angle, so I will treat it as small b. And for C, okay, and for C we have another angle here is with small c. So what do you mean by sine rule? So the definition of the sine rule is a ratio. Okay, is a ratio between the lines and the sine of the angles here. So we can write out a formula is that A over sine A equals to B over sine B equals to, I think I should choose, like, I should make it this sine A, sine B, and C equals to sine C. This is the formula of sine rule, and then this formula is written, is shown in the formula book you will get during the exam here. So same with this obtuse angle of the triangle here. Okay, so we have A, we have B, we have C. So the line A, I would write it like this, or I can write it like this. Here is A, here is B, here is C. So C, opposite of C here, we have the angle small c, and the A, we have the angles A, and the B, we have the angle small b. So same thing here, we have the length of A over sine small a equals to B over sine B equals to C over sine C. Okay, so this formula, okay, is the formula for the sine rule. Okay, so how do we get the formula of sine rule? So hence I will show the proof of the formula of sine rule. So how do I get here? So let's say we have one acute angle triangle. So this is the acute angle triangle. So I will have a height here. This is my H. So this is my A, this is my B. So because this is A, this is B, A, and C. So confirm. Okay, so I think I write it nicely. This is my B. Okay, so back to we are learning in modern maths. So how do we get the B? So first thing, we have to see BCD, the triangle BCD. So how do we find the angle here, sine B? So we have sine B. If sine B is opposite over hypotenuse, so it is H over A. So therefore we make H as our subject here. H equals to A sine B. Okay, this is my first equations. Next, this is in triangle BCD. So another triangle I could take is triangle ACD. Is this is my angle here, angle A. Okay, this is my angle. So how do we find the angle A? Angle A, we have sine A equals to, sine A is opposite over hypotenuse, so we have h over b, and then h equals to b sine A. So here will be my second equations. So we equate, okay, we equate one first equation and second equations. We will get a sine b equals to b sine A. Therefore I arrange back in terms of the same unknowns here. So we have sine b over b equals to sine A over A. Therefore we converted, we inverted it, b over sine b equals to A over sine A. This is the formula for the sine rule. And then in the exam, you are not required to prove this formula, but you have to know how to apply the formula. Okay, but this is true for all any triangles. Okay, this sine rule can be used in all triangles here. Okay, so let us practice AB. So we have, I will just write it out. So we have E over sine E equals to D over sine D equals to F over sine F. This is for question number A. So how about B? This is A. How about B? We have H over sine H equals to J over sine J equals to K over sine K. Okay, so here is our sine rules formula. So find the value of x. So you have to apply the sine rule formula to these equations here. So how do we find x here? So we have x over sine 48 equals to 14.3 over sine 80. So you will get x equals to 14.3 over sine 80 times sine 48. So you will get the answers here. Okay, so in terms of how many significant numbers that we get, so I will depends on the significant numbers here. So we have, so at least you can give 3 to 4 significant numbers, significant figures. It should be no issue here. So how do we get sine 80 times sine 48? So I will get 10.79 cm. So I will let the question number B to you to do, and then next week I will teach you the cosine rule after the questions of applications. Alright, so that's all from my teaching session. So I hope you guys enjoy. So see you guys in next week, and bye bye.